I want to speak to the woman who was waiting for the house to go quiet, and when it did, your thoughts became louder. I want to speak to the woman who finds herself crying in the car. I want to speak to the woman who may be standing in the kitchen at times or folding laundry and all of a sudden starts crying. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just in transition, baby. That's it. And here's the thing, you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to carry it alone. And nothing is wrong with you. So, welcome this evening to the Sip and Soothe Reset. I'm your guide on this journey. I'm Dr. Michelle Clay. That's Michelle like Obama, Clay like Cassius. And I am here as your physician guide, as a physician and a certified holistic health counselor and clinical nutritionist to help give the fabulous women over 40 who feel heavy, who are uncertain about the future and a new role in reality, maneuver these midlife transitions on top of your hormones all over the place with grace and with ease. And so, in talking to the woman, I want to share something with you. I speak to women all the time who are 40 and up. And a lot of times I don't ask questions. I simply listen. Because one thing that happens with a lot of women is they just want the space to be heard, that someone truly hears them. And I hear your stories. I hear your stories of my daughter is getting married and she doesn't need me the same way that she used to. I don't know how to be a mother to her, and it makes me sad. Or I always wanted time to myself in a quiet house, and now that it's quiet, I find myself sad. Or my baby is still here, but I know they're leaving, and I'm already crying. Baby child, you are not by yourself, and that's why we're here. I'm not really going to do teaching tonight. That's not what it's about. This is about having your space and a place where you feel supported, where you can just be you. And in being you, I want you to think about how you felt and who you were before someone called you by that sacred word, mama. I've read something that says the word mama is the word of God on a child's lips because you are their world. And when you have wrapped your world into theirs, and now they're going to discover the world, who are you? What is your role? How do I show up? What do I want? What do I do now? Work hasn't been enough. My business hasn't been enough. Who am I now? You're becoming, and that's okay because we all evolve. Evolution is perfect. It's a perfect formula, okay? And part of the formula in navigating these changes and transitions, because when these transitions of midlife is empty nest syndrome, but it's really empty nest grief, because the empty nest grief is releasing something that you no longer have control of. You've expired a certain role, and now your role as mother is something different. Okay? And grief is not always just someone passed away. Grief sometimes is mourning the loss of what was and having fear of what is next and what's becoming because you haven't seen it yet. You haven't walked this road before. And I have a whole 9-step framework for empty nest grief to help you navigate it with a little more ease. But that's not what tonight is for. That's not what tonight is about. Tonight is simply about you. It's simply about being. It's simply about breathing. It's simply about soothing and relaxing. And one thing that has been a staple for me in not falling apart is this. I already brewed it. Release Your RoyalTEA with this beautiful purple hue, reminding me of the royal person, the royal energy, the royal position that I hold. And it's pouring in, not just into the cup. Oh, she's beautiful. But pouring into yourself and giving yourself permission to do so. I'm giving you permission to do so. And then doing it. And then being it. And pouring into your cup can look like a lot of different things. It can look like a hot cup of a relaxing escape of wellness in a cup with ashwagandha to help stable you, to help balance you. It has picked me up off of the floor or kept me from falling out on the floor. It has been a, a lifesaver when to keep me from drowning in grief, in mourning, in uncertainty, and stress. And the tea that's in it, that's it. You're pouring differently now. You're hydrating more than your cells. You're hydrating your soul and your spirit. And then also slowing down when you do have the physical cup, feeling the warmth, warming the places of your heart that feel empty or broken or aching. Okay? And here's the thing, this is the royal moment. This is I've been putting my crown. Now I've kept it in the cabinet because I am giving to everybody else and their needs ahead of my own. I haven't had anything left for me. And now is your opportunity. We're getting it out of the cabinet. And your royal moment is putting your crown back on and straightening it up. Hold that vision for just a second and inhale and release. Shoulders soften. Know that this moment is for you. Know that this moment is for the relief you've been seeking all day because it's been a tiring, exhausting day. Indeed and indeed. And thank you for those who are present and watch on replay. I so appreciate you. And I've heard you. Y'all been telling me, girl, I don't always make it live, but these have been so helpful for me. You speak to exactly what I'm experiencing and meet me in my need. And I'm so thankful that I'm operating in my purpose for that. But if you need more support, if you like Dr. Michelle, this is wonderful. But from week to week, what do? I need something that's more supportive. I need to constantly keep myself from being out of that freak out moment. I need the reminder that I do have time for me, even if it's 5 minutes. I need the reminder of the language restructuring that helps calm my nervous system, that helps reset it, that helps give it regulate it because I have been stretched thin and I have no more capacity. I am barely hanging on. Then the midlife reset is for you. It's a 30-day coming back to yourself, coming fully into your becoming, getting more connected with your body and yourself. It's your place to sleep better. It's your place to not be alone, to not be judged, and someone who gets it, and not just gets it, but provides not just a place to complain or understand, but provides your path, your yellow brick road to your reset. Then check below. I couldn't help it, y'all. It's so good. I couldn't wait. But let's go into the soothing portion of our session this evening. And I want you just to get comfortable. You can close your eyes if you so desire, but I just want you to follow the sound of my voice. And inhale, hold, and exhale, and allow yourself to soften. Allow yourself to feel safe. Allow yourself to feel held instead of you doing the holding. And inhale again. Hold and release. Allowing your jaw to unclench and get softer. Allowing yourself to fall deeper into what you're sitting or lying on. And inhale through the nose once again. Hold. And this time when you release, I want you to give it sound. And release. Yes. Whew, I felt that. And stay present in this moment. And I want you to direct your energy in your mind's eye to your knowing place. Not what you've read, not what you've heard, not what someone told you, but your divine intelligence, your intuitive nature, and focus right between your eyebrows at the top of the bridge of your nose, the seat of your soul and your intuition and your knowing. And I want you to see yourself before someone called you mom. See yourself when you were young and hopeful and optimistic. You had dreams. You wrote in your diary. You wrote out the whole plan for your life, where you were going to live, how much money you were going to make, where you would be working, what's your position, what you are going to be doing, maybe even who you were going to be married to. And I want you to see her. How is her hair? What is she wearing? Where is she? But then I want you to feel her. I want you to feel her optimism. I want you to feel her radiance, her vibrancy. I want you to feel her confidence. I want you to feel her boldness. I want you to feel her courage, even in her naivete. And I want you to get closer to her. I want you to breathe on your own intentionally. And with every breath, you take a step closer and closer and closer and closer to her. Her hand is outstretched, waiting for you, calling to you. And inhale. And one last step. And you're connected. Because you are one, and that is you. And the dreams that you had are still there. the brilliance, the audacity, the courage you had. You are becoming actually back to her before the world told you and showed you no. You knew that your thoughts create your reality, and you are becoming and creating her now. That's who you are. That's who you've always been. But now, with the experience and the wisdom and the 2020 vision of the past, you're becoming her better, bigger, brighter, quicker, stronger, and more aligned. And inhale and hold and seal that in, that vision, that feeling that youth brings. And exhale. Yes. If you're ready and you have your tea, let's seal this in. Put my glasses back on so I can read. Seal this in. Sip it in. Sit with it. Because that's who you are. The bold, the audacious, unapologetic. You that you've always been. And each week we sip and we soothe and we release to remove the layers that have blocked you from your full, authentic, since you were a child, you. That's who you are becoming in this transition. It's not the hormones. It's not the grief. It's not the stress. It's the power, the divinity, the spirit, the beauty, the light, the divine love, the wisdom that is in you. Now, if you have your tea, this is our affirmation. I release who I was so I can discover who I am becoming. Take a sip and seal it in. Once again, I release who I was so I can discover who I am becoming. And the warmth of the Release Your RoyalTEA, the power, the flavors, the soothing, the relaxation. Seal it in. Seal it in. And so it is. So that's it for tonight's session. And I appreciate you oh so much. And so what I want you to do, now that we have sipped and soothed and released and relaxed some, and our crown is on a little straighter, is sitting up higher. We've reclaimed our royalty in this moment. What I want you to do is remember you are in transition. The baton is being passed. And the most critical point is the baton exchange from what was that ran the leg to who's going to run the next. Making the connection. The now go forth and be brilliant part. Okay? And remembering you are royal, you are divine, Your crown doesn't come off because you're disappointed. The crown doesn't come off in transition. If anything, then what happens, it gets heavier, but gets heavier with more jewels. But in these sessions, and for even more support to strengthen your neck, to hold that crown up and walk, not just walk, glide gracefully with power. And you get to wear it just for yourself, not for anyone else to continue to hold them up, but just for you. So I thank you. So I want you to be well. I want you to do something well and wonderful for yourself. Have the sweetest dreams, a rejuvenating rest, to wake up for an absolutely amazing and positive day tomorrow. And be sure to check in the description below where you can get your Release Your RoyalTEA if you're ready to start there. And also for your midlife reset. Okay? It's Dr. Michelle signing off. Love you. Bye. Mwah.